So today I'm gonna show you guys how to play Minesweeper. And maybe you've tried to play it, before in the past on an old family computer or something, but you couldn't figure it out. But it's actually pretty easy to do, and once you get the hang of it. So in this video, I'm gonna show you some tips and tricks and how to get below a 100-second time. And first, I'll show you how to actually play the game, and then we'll go over some, common scenarios and stuff and other things so you can actually decrease that time and get below the 100. And at the end, I'll put a complete solved game under 100 seconds so you can see just how fast you need to move and make decisions in order to actually get that time. And I'll also put timestamps in the description so you can go to specific parts in the video to rewatch. Alright, let's start. Alright, so an expert minesweeper, there are 99 bombs you have to find and clear. Just do display 200 to make it bigger, and then make sure you're on expert mode. And you just start out by clicking anywhere, and that'll open up a big zone. And now let's look at what the numbers mean. So this one here, what the number means is there's one bomb in the adjacent squares next to the one. So this whole section right here, that means there's one bomb touching here. So this is the only square that's left in that zone, so we know that that has to be the bomb. So you can just right click on this location and it'll mark it as a bomb for you. And look at this one here. We know that there's one bomb in this entire vicinity here. And since we already got one from looking at this number, we know that this space is safe, so you can left click on that one. And then you basically just go around looking for spots you can clear. So the 4 is another easy one. It means there's 4 bombs in this entire zone here, and it looks like there's only 4 spots left. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are all bombs. Then the 2 in this entire zone here, we already have 2 bombs, so this one's free. And you just keep going around and clearing all the stuff. And I just did a tactic here we'll go over later. But a lot of the times it's easy to go through and get all the ones first because they're really easy to spot. And that'll help speed things up. So like for here, you have this one. In this vicinity, we know that this is a bomb here. Over here, this is a bomb because of this one. Or, I'm sorry, this one right here. This is the only one in the zone. Right here, we got another one. Down here, here, here. You can just go through really quickly and select all these. And then clear out all the zones. And then the 2's similar in this entire zone. That one has to be a bomb. And that's basically how you play. You just have to find all the bombs and clear all the zones until you win. So for this one, let's direct our attention to this row right here. Now this is what I call the 1-2-1 pattern. So if you look, you have 1 and 2 and 1. The 2 is sandwiched between the 1s here. And we happen to have 2 of them. So we got the 1-2-1, 1-2-1. So whenever you have the 1-2-1 pattern, the one directly above the 2 is always a free space. Every time. So you can just click that through, and then this one as well, the 1-2-1 right above. Click that. Then you can go ahead and mark these. And then just keep playing on. Similar to the 1-2-1 pattern, right here we have a 1-2-2-1, where there's 2 2s sandwiched between 2 1s. So with this, both of these squares above the 2 2s are always bombs, every single time. So then you can just go ahead and clear the zones out and keep going on. Here's another situation that's also similar to the 1-2-1 and the 1-2-2-1. We have 1-2-2-2-1. And this actually works with any amount of 2s in between 2 1s. If you look at the 2 1s on the outside, this location right here, the one square past the 1 is always a free space. So if on this side, if it ran off the board, the square that would be right here would be a free space every time. This next one is the 2-2 against the wall. This one's, you encounter this situation a lot, and it's really noticeable when you just have like a 2 up against the wall here. So those 2 are just bombs. It's really quick, really easy to locate and just play on. Alright, we'll call this one the backside 1, I guess. So you have a 1 here, and either of these 2 have to be the bomb. It doesn't matter which one it is for this situation, because we're looking at this bomb right here, really. So if we know from this one that one of these has to be a bomb, doesn't matter which one, this one's condition will be fulfilled either way. So we know that all 3 of these right here are free spaces. So we click through. Then if we get lucky and get another one here, we know that one of these 2 has to be a bomb, fulfilling this bomb's condition, so all 3 of these are free as well. Here's a more difficult looking version of the back one. It's more crowded, it's not in an obvious line of 1s, so it's a little harder to see, but it still is this situation. So we look at the 4 here, we see in this vicinity there's already 3 bombs here. So the final bomb has to be here or here, which fulfills the 1's condition. So all 3 of these are free up here. Alright, now we're getting into some more advanced stuff. The big brain plays, if you will. So we've just started a new game here, and we've gotten all the obvious bombs. So we got the 2 here, we got the 1 there, 1 there. And on the surface level, it looks like we're all out of moves. There's nothing else we can do without guessing. However, there's 2 more moves we can make easily. There's 2 bombs in here, and there's also 2 bombs up here. So let's look at this one first down here. We see the 3. It's a big number. It'll help us solve this. So we already got 1 bomb attached to it. So that means within these 3 squares here, there has to be 2 more bombs still. And it's always good when you got a smaller number, like the 1 nearby, because for the 3, it doesn't matter if the bombs are there and there, or there and there. And by the way, it can't be this and this, because then there would be 2 bombs for the 1. So it can only be this or this, or this or this. But either of those 2 situations in which it could be, that fulfills the bomb condition for the 1. So that means this spot would be free up here, so we can just click it. So now we can figure out where the bombs are here by going, well, if we have the 1 here, that means one of these has to be a bomb. So for the 3, we got 1 bomb, 2 bombs, doesn't matter which one, and then the 3rd bomb has to be there then. Then we can clear the 2, because the 2 that are attaching it, the 3, there's the 3rd one. Then the 2, get that. And now let's go back up to this location here. So we see the 2 here. We know that it has to be this or this, which would fulfill this 2's condition. But it can't be that and that, because that would be 3 for this bomb here. 1, 2, 3, so that can't be it. Or it can be this, because that would still be legal. But either one of those 2 situations that would work, this one's always free. So we'll just click that one. Then we can look here too. One of these has to be a bomb here. Doesn't matter which one. So for the 2, that has to be a bomb then, if only one of these has to be a bomb. Then we know that's there. And now let's pretend that 1 isn't there, so we can't clear all this. How would you figure out this line here? Well, we can look at the 3 and notice that it already has 2, which means only 1 bomb can be left here. And then we have to look at the 2. And if we know only one bomb can be in this location, this one has to be a bomb there. And then we can clear. Alright, so let's go over fast clear. So we just start anywhere and we'll come down here, we'll just make some selections. So we know this bomb is for sure here, and so to clear out the remaining areas, normally you would think you would have to click here, and then the 1, this condition is fulfilled, so these are all free here, so click. You would just keep going along and doing it like this, but the problem with that is that's a lot of actions you have to take, and it'll really slow down your speed, and it really adds up over time. So there's actually a way to do it faster. So I'll just reload this real quick. And let's go back down here and reselect these. So let's look at this one here. Since we already know the bomb is here, instead of clicking 4 times here, all you need to do is actually hover your mouse over the 1, and you can either left and right click at the same time on your mouse, or press the space bar down. And what that does is, as long as the condition is met for the bomb, you press it, and it automatically clears all the spaces that are remaining. So it's really good to do this because it saves you a lot of time. We can go through this whole thing. It's really easy on the 1s as well, because that's where it's noticeable the most, because it clears out the most spaces quickly. So instead of clicking 3 times here, you just hover over the 1, and it'll automatically clear out all the spaces. Efficiency. This will really get you faster times. So let's say this is the situation here. We know these are bombs. Now you can clear off of this one here by pressing spacebar, since we already found the bomb here. If you press spacebar, it'll clear that right there. But the problem with that is it's not wrong, but it's an extra action you have to take, and over time those will add up and it'll cost you seconds. So what you want to do is not press spacebar and only clear 1. You want to find the most efficient move, where you only have to click, where you can click a less amount of times overall. So you should look at this one here. So instead of click on this one, where we would only be able to clear this one, we can click spacebar on this bomb, which we can clear too. So that clears an extra space. So that's what you want to do, and then you can get lucky sometimes and clear out a big area. So same thing down here, is we know that this is the bomb. You can clear with spacebar on either with the mouse over this one or over this one, but that'll only clear this space, or it'll only clear that space. So what you want to do is you want to clear from this bomb, because its condition is already met from here, and we can clear 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces at the same time. And same thing with this one down here. We can clear 1, 2, 3, 4 spaces instead of clearing from here and here. That's 2 clicks to only clear 2 spaces. And if we just click once on this one, that's 4 spaces cleared. So we just increased by 400%. So it's just more efficient to do that. And same with this one. Because if you just do this, look, it only clears 1 spot. But this one right here, it would have cleared all 4 with just 1 click. So that's an extra action you have to take. And like I just said, over time, it really adds up. And it'll help you get your score down if you can click efficiently like this. You just go through, and so instead of clearing the 2 here to just clear that 1 spot, clear this 2, because it already has the 2, and you get 4 for 1. You just keep going through, trying to find the most obvious clicks.